Hi, my name's Tom and this is the plant I have placed in my video because an Instagram video told me that I should because it makes it more relatable to everyone, so plant. And I manage the Increase programme, which a lot of you have attended, and that gives me the privilege to be able to watch all your businesses flourish and thrive through the staff that work with me, Reese, Daisy, Rachel and Jude. And I'll be, in the coming weeks, I'll be making a few videos just to try and keep you motivated, keep everything going, and just give you some tips on things that I've found quite handy, and things that I've researched myself and other people are doing, and things I've found on the internet and all kinds of different bits, but mainly just about motivation and how to keep you moving forward, because although we're in a really terrible time at the moment, the world is on pause. And while the world's on pause, there are things you can be doing to get ready for when somebody presses play again. So that's what I'll be doing, and this week I'll be going through 5 things you can be doing to your business to get things going while we're all waiting. So the idea with eating frogs, I once went to a training conference which was supposed to increase productivity for anything you were doing, and the sell was that you eat frogs first thing in the morning, which sounds like an odd thing to do, but the idea was that frog is something that nobody wants to eat, and the idea in eating frogs is that it's a task that no one wants to do. So everybody's got tasks in their day which is just the last thing you want to do, and if you work on a computer a lot like I do, you have a little task list somewhere on your computer, and I tend to put that thing at the bottom of the day, and then I go through everything else and I feel really accomplished, but I've still got that task weighing heavy on me. But it's the end of the day now, so I don't want to achieve that, I don't want to do that, I'll do that tomorrow. And then the next day I'll do the same thing, I'll move it down and down and down, and it won't get done until the very last minute when I absolutely have to do it. And the idea in the eating frogs principle is that you start your day with the worst task in your day, and then everything after that will be improved. Everything's a step up. So the idea for you guys would be to work out what's the thing you've been putting off, what's the thing you really don't want to do, and do it. Because not only will you feel good, you'll achieve in your business and you'll start to move up in your day from that point. So try it, guys. So much material is free on the internet, some of it good, some of it bad, some of it up for debate. But at the moment, hundreds of companies have started giving away free content, webinars, training, materials, to keep us sane, to keep us mentally stimulated while we're all staying indoors, while we're socially isolated. They're trying to keep us mentally stimulated. That's a brilliant opportunity. If you have a skills gap in your business, if there's something you're particularly afraid of, or you're not keen on doing, or just not sure about, now's a brilliant opportunity. You don't have to become an expert in something to understand it better. If you get someone to do your taxes, or your social media, or your marketing, or your product development, this would be a brilliant opportunity to go and look at what short courses there are that you can have a look at and just dip into if you want to, or you can decide to take this on yourself. But you could start to understand the things that you're getting other people to do a little bit better, and it'll make your conversations professionally a little bit easier later on, especially if you're purchasing services from someone else. This seems like a bit of a strange one, given the current climate and everything going on in the world, but actually I would hazard a guess that most of us have got something that's going well for us and that we can be grateful for. And it's a great time to do that and just reconcile what's going on, and straighten things out by just thinking, do you know what, I've got this one thing that is going really well, and it's a solid place for me to plant myself and start each day. And if you could start each day by thinking about one thing that's going well, the rest of the day will seem a little bit more organised, and a little bit less chaotic in what's going on in changing our whole lives. It's a great way to start the day. Social media is one of my big fears. I don't understand it, I don't know what the latest platforms are, and I'm pretty well known as being a bit rubbish at it, to be honest, and it's something I should probably work on, and I'm trying to while I've got this opportunity actually. But what I want to talk about is planning ahead. So for those of you who use social media, I know that there's a lot of pressure to keep current, keep posting content. Content is king, is the sort of the key phrase. And one of the things that makes that difficult is having the time to be able to do that every day or every week when you produce this stuff, to go out and you can schedule it to go out ahead of time. But why not use this time now while the world's on pause? Why not start to plan ahead the next year of material? Jude, who works in the Increase team, created a content calendar, and you could be using that. It's 12 months of content, and you can put key dates in there. If you're a business that is affected by Christmas or Easter or Ramadan, or if you've got a yoga business and some of the Buddhist holidays are really relevant to that, that could be your calendar. You could be marking those days in there that you should be putting those content on there. If you are selling baked beans and there is a baked beans day, you should be putting some content out on that day. I know that much. And if you had a calendar, you could start creating content ahead of time, is my point. You've got pictures and memes and videos to create. You've got slides that you could be producing, and you could have those ahead of time. You could schedule them to go out, but you could be creating content now that's going out at Christmas, because now is a good time while everything's on pause to create that stuff and have it ready, and save yourself time later that you can be putting into your business. Family is really important at the moment, and some people have been separated from their families because of this lockdown. Some people are in house with their family and have been for weeks now. That's me with my 1-year-old and my wife, who's also working from home, so it's a bit of a challenge, and it is for a lot of people. And the last thing I want to talk about is taking some time for yourself. Everybody can take 15 minutes a day, and I hear that a lot. I can't take any time for myself. I've got the business and I'm working at the same time, or I've got the kids, or I've got the dog, or I've got family things I need to sort out, or everybody's got something that prevents them from taking time for themselves, which seems odd to me, because there are 96 instances of 15 minutes in every day, but no one seems to be able to manage with 95. You don't need all 96 of them. You can take 15 minutes for yourself. Keeping good care of yourself is part of your business. It's part of your business plan. It's part of the strategy. Because if you're not there, the business isn't there. So if you don't look after yourself, you're not looking after one of the assets of your business, and it's the key asset. It's you. So take 15 minutes every day. Go and do something that isn't business related, isn't family related, isn't to do with the dog. Go and stand in the garden. Go and sit down. Go and read. Go for a walk. Do something that is just for you. Personally, I would say I would love to be able to go to the toilet without a 1-year-old banging on the door for 15 minutes, shouting daddy, 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 daddy. But that's a long-term goal for me. I'm working towards it. You can do something a lot simpler than that, just for 15 minutes. So please try that tomorrow. Take some time for yourself. I hope these have been useful for you, and I hope to speak to you soon on another video.